They're paired up in this group with Hungary, Switzerland, and Scotland. I'm just going to get very hot off the bat. Let's have a discussion. Let's have some fun. I have Hungary topping this group.
Oh, I love that. I love this.
I have Hungary topping this group, coached by Marco Rossi, ranked number 26 in FIFA's rankings. This Hungarian team embodies team football. If you look at the recent history and how they performed at the past Euros, at Euros 2020, they were drawn into a group with Germany, France, and Portugal. They struggled, but they still held their own, doing so without Dominique Szoboszlai at the time, who was injured. Now he's back and healthy, and a lot of these guys are back and healthy with Milos Kerkez as well, Callum Stiles, Roland Salai, Adam Nagy, Logic Nego. This team has such a good team dynamic and chemistry right now, and the biggest thing, the biggest argument I have for why I think they're going to do really well in the group stage specifically and end up topping Germany is the fact that they have not lost a single match of football since September 2022, the longest unbeaten streak in Europe and the second longest in the world, right behind the Colombians, who are going off as well. And I think they share some very similar traits, both of these teams.
Yeah.
And here's the thing, bro, because of the things that we mentioned about Germany, in the sense that I don't know if I can fully trust them off the bat. I don't know if they'll find their form within 1 or 2 games. I think they might get there. I think that's why they're considered contenders, because once they do, they're going to go off and they're going to play incredible football. But I believe that Hungary, right off the bat, right off the jump, will know how to play against the teams they're playing against. They have their defined roles already set, and they have the trust and chemistry needed to top this fucking group, bro. So I truly do think they're going to surprise a lot of people. And even if they don't end up topping the group, I think they're making it out in second, and they're going to make a big statement on this stage that the Hungarians have arrived, bro. And I'm actually really excited to see that.
I'm so excited to see Hungary, bro. I second your opinion here. Let me think about if they're going to top the group. Let me say what I have to say, and then I'll recalculate. But, dude, they qualified in style, dude. I think that has to be mentioned again. Unbeaten in European qualification, 16 goals in 8 games. It's an elite offense, but you can just see it in the way they play. There's a swagger. There's a really infectious energy about this side. And you already alluded to it. It's the team aspect. This is one of the most cohesive squads at the Euros, because every single player has a very defined role. And when you look at it piece by piece, the quality actually isn't impressive. That's what makes this Hungary team even more special. That midfield, Adam Nagy and Callum Stiles, they both play in second division leagues in Europe.
That's crazy.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Loic Nego plays in France, but for a lower team. But it doesn't mean that he's not a good player. He's actually instrumental in providing width for this Hungarian side. And when they win the ball in midfield, they go.
We're gone. We're
go.
hungry.
No, seriously.
Yeah.
They commit so many men forward that no matter who they've played over these last 12 months, they score every time. Not a single defense has been able to cope with the Hungarian offense, but it's because they're so collective. It's because they're so defined. And it really is, I do believe, because of the personnel that they have, but it's the belief that they have under Marco Rossi. And I want to mention a couple things about this guy, because he himself is having a crazy story with his Hungarian side. He coached in the Hungarian league in the mid-2010s, and he actually took one of the Budapest teams to a Hungarian title. And after winning, he was like, this is it. I want to leave on the top. I love Hungary. I don't want to do any wrong to this team.
Damn, like Zidane then at Real Madrid.
Exactly.
Okay.
So he left, and after about a year, the Hungarian coaching position opened up, and he got the position. Wow. And ever since then, bro, they've gone on this meteoric rise, starting in the Euro 2021, where, they were in a really difficult group, but they didn't do that bad, honestly. And since that moment, they've just been getting better and better and better. So much so that, the Hungarian country, the government, they're making a documentary about Marco Rossi. Rossi himself has said that he himself feels that he's Hungarian, not Italian anymore.
Wow,
it's
I didn't know this.
Yeah, it's nuts. And also, just fun fact, Marco Rossi played for America when he was a pro.
Club America?
Club America. So he's got a connection
ties,
to
baby.
Mexican tie, bro. Yeah. So it's just, there's so many stories even outside of what's going on the pitch that it just makes this Hungarian tale all that more interesting. But then when you go to the pitch, as I already mentioned, there's some really interesting stories, but one that has to be said, captain of this team, Dominique Szoboszlai, your very own Liverpool attacking midfielder.
At a tender age of 22, 23 years old, I believe, captaining this side and, bro, showing the fuck out, man.
Oh, my God,
Showing the
dude.
fuck out. Free kick goals, free kick assists, set piece assists, goals from outside the box, from inside the box, however you want it, dude.
You want it.
I look at the score sheet so many times for Hungary, and he's on there, bro, routinely. And that's really, really positive to have that one guy up front, or just that one guy you can rely on for a superstar moment, because in these type of tournaments, I think he's going to stand out. And especially considering the fact that he wasn't here this last time around, I think he's really going to take it upon himself to be the captain, be the leader for this young and hungry Hungarian side. I also want to add in the fact that Hungary isn't that far away from Germany, bro. It's not that far away if you look at the location. So I could actually see a lot of Hungarian fans coming to these games to support the team. So it'll almost be like a second home, I think, to them playing in Germany. And so it's for all those reasons that I say this, bro. I have them going to the quarters.
Yeah.
I got Hungary in the quarters, and that's why I have them topping the group. I think they'll get a favorable matchup in the round of 16. They go to quarters. From then on, I don't know what the fuck will happen, but I do have them topping the group, surprising people, and making it really far in this tournament.
I hope they do. I have quarterfinals as well for this Hungarian side. Honestly, I almost want to put that dark horse label on them because they aren't title contenders. But my God, if this team catches fire in this tournament, they can go very, very far. Their offense is that deadly, especially when you have a free roaming Dominik Szoboszlai who literally does everything offensively, and he's happy to do it. My only question is, this team has never done this before.
Nope.
They've never been on a stage this big. Obviously, they were in the last 2 Euros, actually. This is their third straight, which is great. But they've never been in this form, right? They've never been this hot. So I think there's that external pressure that people know, okay, this is the best Hungarian side since the fucking 60s, man. Since there was Ferenc Puskás was back.
You're
playing.
right.
This really is one of the best Hungarian sides in a very, very long time. I'm amazed that they've gone this long, this hot. I'm a little nervous. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but I'm a little nervous that the moment gets a little too big for these players. I hope it doesn't. I hope that that's not even a thought that's going through the Hungarian minds. Because honestly, if they just play the way that they've been playing, which is very systematic and very free-flowing, they're going to have a lot of success at this tournament because, as I've already said, their offense is just too good for most defenses. But I just hope the lights don't get too bright. That's it. I
agree, man. That's why the question I'm going to pose to Hungarians watching this part of the episode is there a limitation to team football when there aren't that many quality players? We're going to find out. Because they play incredible team football. We've highlighted that. But how far can that go?
Yeah.
Can it go so far as to defeat Spain in a quarterfinal matchup of the Euros, or is that where they get beat 3-0? That's my biggest question.
Exactly.
That's the same concern. It comes down to experience. It comes down to the quality of these players. How high of a peak can they reach? I'm going all the way to the top with them. I'm going all the way to the top, but I'm willing to die on that hill, bro. I'm willing to die on that hill with this Hungarian side. So is it fair to say that you have Hungary in second then?
I'm going to still say the hosts factor of Germany and also the world-class quality that they possess will outdo Hungary. Now, honestly, maybe Hungary even tied Germany, right? But I'd say overall Germany will have a better group stage. But right now I have Hungary right underneath Germany, right underneath.
I got them at 2 then.
I got them at 2 for now, but let's go through the other 2 just to make sure.